Hey everybody, it's Pendragon and welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Last time on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix we made some new friends with Donald and Goofy. And this time on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, we are actually going to be heading on to the next world. So we had a nice little boss fight, or mini boss, whatever you want to call it. And now we're going to head on out to the first district and see what lies beyond these doors, which should be the exit. But actually, I think we can actually do something before this, if I recall correctly. Oh, that's closed off. Let's go ahead and actually submit these postcards, get a couple presents. And okay, I need 8 more postcards, and then we'll be all set to go for that. So let's keep going. Now, I'm pretty sure we can do something since we now know this can be used as a key. So let's see if I can remember how to do it though. Because, like I said, it has been a while since I've played at least this part of the game. So let's go on down. Make our way around the corner. Over to the 3rd district. Because we did have that little keyhole that was over there. So let's see if we can do anything about that now. As I missed that jump entirely, so let's just keep going. Act like it didn't happen. What am I doing? There we go. So we can examine it, and now these doors are unlocked. So now we have a shortcut straight to the 1st district. And we can go right on back into it. So now this door over here that was currently closed off is now available for us to go through. So now we're actually going to be going through and going to the next world. So this is the little like hub map kind of thing. So the green cursor shows your current position. Select your next destination with the cursor. Oh, I accidentally, I think I skipped something. But more stars means stronger Heartless in that world. So this is a 1 star, and this is a 2 star. So let's go ahead and start with a 1 star. And now you get to see how this works. We travel to different worlds on the Gummy ship. The Heartless ships often give us a hard time. Always be on the lookout during flight. Your journey will be documented until you reach your destination. Seek out the missions each world has to offer. Control the Gummy ship with the left stick. Tilt it up to descend and tilt down to ascend. So it's inverted controls, kind of like flying. The blue gauge shows the power level. Firing lasers, among other things, consumes power. The green gauge shows the strength of the armor. If it reaches 0, it's back to the departing point. Alright, and we also got all these little collectibles on the right side. So you actually, you have to try and dodge things. You can also press circle to fire. So I like to dodge for the most part, because I find it to be a little bit easier. Just because sometimes it's a little hard to aim, especially when you're trying to steer at the same time. And you can actually collect these various little pieces that are red blocks, which we'll learn about later. Now we have to actually clear an exit. There we go. And you can collect some power, you can collect health. So if you do end up taking damage, you'll be fine to go. So it doesn't take too long to get through these. So I probably will end up showing them unless it's like a repeat. But the first time you travel is going to be normal. So you're going to be making your way through just casually like this. Avoiding obstacles or ramming right into the border like I did. Like I said, sometimes the depth perception is kind of hard to get. But sooner or later, you will get through all these zones, and you can actually aim pretty far away. So if you want to clear out some enemies that you can kind of make out in the distance, it helps a ton to do it from a distance than to wait until they get closer. Grab these. This one's kind of an angled one. This one's also an angle. There we go. And we can actually see a world from here. So you can normally tell what kind of world it's going to be from a distance. And this actually looks like it's Wonderland. So you can press disembark, or you can go select world, which is like a fast travel kind of thing. Let's go ahead and head to Wonderland.
Oh, my furry missus! I'm late! Oh dear! I'm here! I should be there! Oh, I'm late! Oh, the queen! She'll have my head for sure!
And welcome to Wonderland. So as we saw there was the White Rabbit, who we all know and love from Alice in Wonderland. And obviously that is what this world's based on. So each world's based off of different Disney related things, and it's actually super cool. So we can see here, we can go back into the rabbit hole, which is where we came from. But right now we are way too big to really interact.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
That tracks!
Must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Good morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle over there?
So I totally forgot that once you approach, it automatically triggers a cutscene. So I accidentally messed that up a bit by speaking over it, but that's okay. I'm certain you guys won't mind. So once we drink this bottle, we are now tiny. So being tiny, we can actually interact with a lot of different things, as well as see that we have more Heartless, including these ones that fly. So the ones that fly will kind of spin around and do some wacky things. I believe they fire... No, they did not fire magic. But as you can see in our command function, or in our command bar, we can actually use magic now. So we can cast fire, which does quite a bit of damage, but it takes some of our mana points. And that level up earlier was also very nice to have. And Sora leveled up, and oh, Sora learned something new. So Sora knows Scan, which allows you to view an enemy's HP gauge during battle. Well, since we have one more AP and nothing else to put it on yet, let's go ahead and put it on. So now we have all three of these on. Goofy's all good, Donald doesn't have anything. So let's go ahead and keep venturing on. So let's see what the door has to say. Nothing. So that means that there has to be another way for us to get past them. Now we see over here there's a little doorway. And of course more of the Heartless trying to block us off. So the easiest way to handle this, once Goofy finishes tackling that one like a football player and Donald stops getting smacked around, Donald really needs to heal himself actually. That might be useful. We can go ahead and keep smacking these guys as we're hearing the ticking noise. Don't worry, it's not mysterious. We know where it's coming from. There's a grandfather clock in here. You can actually jump up on this chair, jump up on the table, and if you drink this again, well, you drink the other one, you grow. Now we saw there was an option to push this. So you can push it into the wall, and now there's a door available for you to go through, or a doorway. And now we can go ahead and... First I'm going to check this actually. Oh yeah, there's nothing there. Now we can go ahead and make our way past because this door decided he wants to sleep. So let's go on into the Queen's Castle.
on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is? Because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there!
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
So bring me evidence of Alice's innocence. Fail and it's off with all of your heads. Gather as much or little evidence as you please. Report back here once you're ready. So as you can see here, we actually have to try and prove Alice's innocence. So we have the guards here we can speak to. Go and find proof of her innocence. And who are you? I'm Sora. I'm Goofy, and there's Donald. Pleased to meet you, though I do wish it were under better circumstances. I'm sorry you got mixed up in this nonsense. And now we can actually go along and talk to just various people around here, including the White Rabbit. Before you sits Her Royal Majesty, the Noble Queen of Hearts. Oh. That was a very hard sentence for me to read for some reason. I did see someone suspicious. You. You know what, these cards always think everyone's suspicious. But let's go into the Lotus Forest and see if we can find some evidence. Who are you? Who indeed? Poor Alice seemed to lose her head, and she's not guilty of a thing. Hey, if you know who the culprit is, tell us. The Cheshire Cat has all the answers, but doesn't always tell. The answer, the culprit, the cat, all lie in darkness. Wait! They've already left the forest. I won't tell which exit. There are 4 pieces of evidence in all. 3 are a cinch to find. The 4th is tricky. Big reward if you find them all. Should we trust him? To trust or not to trust, I trust you'll decide. And now we know that there are 4 pieces of evidence that we must discover. And also Goofy now has increased max items to carry. But if we find all 4 of them, we actually will get a prize. So let's go ahead and try our best to find them. Now 3 of them are supposed to be rather easy, but the 4th one's supposed to be tricky. And I do not recall where any of them are. So let's go ahead and try to find at least 1 or 2 before we get our way out of here. So let's check around. And you can say, give me an ether. So this plant wants an ether. So if we go to our... Also the Gumi has all these parts you could actually mess with. We'll go over that later. But we do not have an ether right now. But once we get one, if we give it to this plant, the plant should do something. So that would be pretty cool. And now we just gotta take on some more of these guys. Oh, I was going to get the name of the other Heartless, but I was at the end of the episode. And take this one out. Smaller ones are so easy now, especially like once you level up quite a bit, you're pretty good to go for the rest of it. That one also wants an ether. And oh, even more the Heartless, of course. There's a boulder, so we can actually climb up here. And we can't open that because, of course, they're still fighting. So let's see if anything pops up. Nope. We can open this though. So you obtained an antenna. Let's see what that's all about. So left behind by the Heartless, it may help prove Alice's innocence. Alright, so that's our first piece of evidence then. So let's go ahead and try to explore and see if we can find any more of it. Also, I don't know why I keep pressing X to jump. I know that's normally how it is on a lot of games, but I keep doing it. And I'm trying to get that chest. So let me just jump on over again. Because I almost had it. There we go. Open. And we found some Dalmatians. So number 16, 17, 18 returned home. And what's in here? It's too big to eat. Wonder what that's all about. I guess we'll find that out later. So let's go ahead and head over this way. I think we can make this jump. I'm like 90% sure we can make it. So let's go for it. There we go. Made it across. Open this. And we obtained a scan G. So, whoops. That is under items. And that is under the Gumi. So, like I said, we'll go over that another time. It's basically stuff that allows you to customize the ship. It's pretty cool. So you can make it, you know, however way you want to do it. And let's grab this item that fell. I find it kind of weird that these don't really respawn fast. Oh, give me a potion, I'll make you bigger. You know what? That'd be a really good idea for next episode. Because I just glanced at the time and we're getting pretty close to the end of our time here, so next time on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, we'll go ahead and make our way back into the Lotus Forest to find the other 3 pieces of evidence because I want to try to find all 4. And we'll see if we can prove Alice's innocence and that the Heartless are the ones behind this little issue going on with the Queen of Hearts. This has been Pendragon, and I'll see you guys next time.